Then be on the both side. 4 to 5 people can go there and grab and pass them through the aisle here. Yeah.
Apologies, we can carry the offerings.
Please light the candles, light the incense. Yes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpan. Everybody please come to the aisle. Please come to the aisle to touch. Please, all the way from there. Sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpanno sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpanno sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpanno sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpanno sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinja charana sangpanno sugatho lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we are going to bow 3 times to the Buddha. Brother Danny will give an MC at the beginning of this retreat on behalf of the Vihara here, SKE. No, I will do it first. You just like a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
So your two brothers and sisters, welcome to SKE again. So I think some of you have met Bhante, the G.Chandima, maybe some of you first time. So nevertheless, I introduce Bhante Brother Chandima. Is an assistant professor in the Department of Philosophy at Antonio de Manila University in Philippines. He obtains PhD in Buddhist studies, Sanskrit from USG, and an experienced teacher in early Buddhism, also known as undiluted Buddhism. He has given teachings in various parts of the world, including Canada, US, Japan, Malaysia, and Singapore. He was formerly a research fellow at the Center for Buddhist Studies in Religion Society, CSRS, of the University of Victoria, Canada. His most recent article, The Function and Contemporary Role of Sikha Pachakana, Abandoning the Three Rules in Pali Canon, was published in the Journal of Buddhist Ethics under the Pennsylvania State University Press, USA. So let us welcome Bhante, the G.Chandima.
Thank you, Brother Danny, for that gracious introduction. Just to make sure that I might not write on that board all the time, so I will be writing on this side. If you want to move to this side, there are many chairs, couple of chairs, so there are some other vacant cushions. If you would like to transfer to this side. So we just left that whiteboard over there. It was the earlier whiteboard we found out, and we found a bigger one. So, you know, when you see from bigger things, you see larger, broader clarity. All right, once again, now I want to see the time. There's no clock over there, I think. Huh? Yeah. See. Can I have a clock over here? Yeah. The laptop doesn't have a clock.
PC there's a clock.
Yeah. Looks like no. Okay. All right. So this will be my last retreat in this tour. I've been conducting more retreats in this tour in Malaysia. Halfway I went to Indonesia as well, and this retreat is about something very interesting compared to other formal retreats which I done, starting from Buddhist concepts, pretty Pali context. This is about healing, Healing. So healing is very interesting. I would talk about more about healing later, but just to give you some heads up, you know that there may be a certain perception that why to heal, because we are not wounded, right? We are not hurt in our life. Maybe we are surrounded with good people, but sometimes we don't know we already hurt, but we don't know we were hurt or not, right? We were hurt already, but we don't know, we don't understand. Perhaps it's a good ability, because when people hurt you, if you don't get hurt, it's a good thing too. But we may have been hurt in our own way, right? So it's not something, this retreat is not something for those who were severely hurt in their life, emotionally, physically, and psychologically. It's to become a better person, going beyond hurt, going beyond disappointments, going beyond frustrations and all that. So I think this is very suitable for everyone who has been going through different experiences in life. And we have a Pali word for that, pasambhana. Pasambhana means that you are recovering from the hurt or the emotional, physical mental wounds. So we are looking at this from both aspects, physical, mental, emotional. It's not just a mental hurt. Because physical part we have it. What is the physical hurt? Pain, physical pain, sickness and all that. So we are looking at these two sides, physical aspect and then the mental, emotional aspect. All right, once again, a very good morning to everybody. Dhamma friends, I know some of you, probably most of you, I've seen most of you in my other retreats too. Some of you probably new. How many of you have not participated in a mindfulness retreat before? Who is making the maiden visit to a retreat? Probably you can raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise your hand. It's an honest journey. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. I hope that you will not be disappointed at the end of today and tomorrow. The challenge, it's not a challenge, one thing is that we have to give the authentic Buddhist teachings. On the other side, we have to touch down the certain real aspects of life to become happy. So the first thing is we are going to do a little bit of puja, but before that I'm going to give you the 8 precepts. This is normal to have the 8 precept. So for that we have a book here, the temple vihara book, puja book. So we are going to turn the page. Page number 1. Okay. So you know that in order to take the 8 precepts, there is a certain request the lay people should do. So please follow my words at this point. Say, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Please repeat after me. Okasa ahang bhante. Tisaranena sati. Attanga silang. Dhammang yachami. Anuggahang katva. Silang. Detame bhante. Anukampang. Upadaya. Dutiyampi. Okasa ahang bhante. Tisaranena satting. Attanga silang. Dhammang yachami. Anuggahang katva. Silang detame bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi okasa ahang bhante. Tisaranena satting. Attanga silang. Dhammang yachami. Anuggahang katva. Silang detame bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Another kind, gentle request is, before we start everything, we would like to ask, if you have a mobile phone with you, of course you may have, please turn to silent mode. Or maybe you turn off. I know that you may have some urgent notifications, but try to make sure that it's not ringing during the time to respect the program. And then the washrooms are to the side of you, I think, to this side, to the right side. You don't have to exit this hole. It's at the back, I think, this side at the back. So you may go. If you want to go to the washroom, just go, without making any sound. Please keep the noble silence throughout the time. We are not here to discuss what happened yesterday. We are here to learn something and to practice. So then we are respecting each other's, time at the same time, how they are going to navigate this journey. Okay, so say Namo Tassa Bhagavato 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato samma sambuddhassa. Page number 1. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Repeat after me. Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dhammang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
8 precepts. Can somebody tell me the page number in this? Huh?
26.
26. Yeah, page number 26. Okay, 26. 8 precepts. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Abrahmacharya veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Abrahmacharya veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Surameraya maccapamā daṭṭhāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Surameraya maccapamā daṭṭhāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Vikāla bhojana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Vikāla bhojana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Nacca gīta vādita.
Nacca gīta vādita.
Visūka dassana.
Visūka dassana.
Mālā gandha vilepana.
Mālā gandha vilepana.
Dhārana mandana.
Dhārana mandana.
Vibhūsanatthāna.
Vibhūsanatthāna.
Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Uccāsayana mahāsayana.
Uccāsayana mahāsayana.
Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we are going to offer all the offerings which we place in front of the Buddha statue behind me. May all the offerings which we place with lots of respect be a true offering to the 9 great qualities of the Buddha. Thinking thus, we're going to start the puja, and the text will be page number 2 and onwards. So we're gonna pick up a couple of the places, otherwise, yeah. Buddha Vandanā, page number 2. Itipiso bhagavā arahang sammā sambuddho viññācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati sattā deva manussanang Buddho Bhagavati. Page number 3, Dhamma Vandana. Swakkhāto Bhagavata Dhammo Sandittiko Akāliko Ehi Passiko Opanayiko Paccantang Veditambo Viññohiti. Sangha Vandana. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ñāya Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sāmīci Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Yadidang Chattari Purisa Yugani Anta Purisa Pungala Esa Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakhineyo Anjali Anuntarang Punyang Kentang Lokassati. Page number 4, Tivida Chetya Vandana. This means we are going to respect all the pagodas where you see the Buddha's relics are enshrined, and the Mahabodhi tree both in Sri Lanka and India. At the same time, all the Buddha statues, Buddha images, far and wide in this universe. Vandāmi cetiyang sambang sambathāni supatintitang sāririka dhātu mahābodhiṃ buddharūpaṃ sakalang sadā yassa mūli nisinnova sambāri vijayang akā Panto Sambang Nyutang Vandetang Bodhipadapang Ime ete Mahabodhi Lokanatina Pujita Ahang Pite Namassami Bodhi Raja Namantute. Offering candles. May the light that the candle gives us dispel the darkness of ignorance. Ganasa Rampadintena Deepena Tamadansina Tiloka Deepang Sangbundhang Pujayami Tamunudang Gandha Sangbhara Yuddhena Dhupena Sugandhina Pujaye Pujaniyang Tang Puja Bhajana Muttama. Flowers. May all the flowers we place in front of the Buddha statue be an offering to him. Just as the flowers fade, we will fade one day. We are looking at the changes in our life. The beauty, fragrance fade, just as how we fade in our life, and then offering flowers. Vanna gandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindassa siripad saroruhe. Now we are going to apologize from the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha for any mistakes we may have done willingly or unwillingly. Kamapana. Kayena vacha chintena pamadena maya katang anchayang kamami bhante bhuripanya tathagata. Kayena vacha chintena pamadena maya katang anchayang kamami dhamma sandintika akalika. Kayena vacha chintena pamadena maya katang anchayang kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Up next is the walking meditation. But before that, I have to explain to you what is walking meditation, why do we walk, and also the precepts you took today. Let me ask you, now in Buddhism, say for instance you want to meditate. Everybody meditates in their own, even atheists would like to meditate. You know, atheists, who is an atheist? In the modern world there are many people who are becoming non-religious. They think religion, practicing certain things could be a bit of disturbing thing to them. Probably the things that they see in the world, the religious wars, people clash each other for religion, and politicians use religion to make their votes. So with all these things, the new generation might not be liking religion. But in Buddhism and in other even free thinkers, they all would like to meditate, right? Meditation. If we want to meditate peacefully, sometimes meditation doesn't go peacefully, right? Something happened during the meditation time. So we want to understand the Buddhist way of meditation. Right? The Buddhist way of meditation is a little different. Why? Compared to other meditations, Buddhism, the Buddha, highly puts emphasis on Sila part. Sila. That means we need some sort of Sila before the meditation. That is why I gave you the 8 precepts. Normally, when there's an upcoming retreat, organizers ask me, are you going to give 8 precepts or 5 precepts or no precept? I said, yes, 8 precepts. 8 precepts, 5 precepts, no precept. I said 8 precepts, because without the 8 precepts, we cannot feel good about us. It's like you want to go out, most of you would like to do a makeup, right? You want to feel good about you, aren't you? You don't want to go like just how you just woke up in the morning, right? You know how you woke up, right? And you want to just feel good about you. That is important, confidence. Then you present yourself, right? So what is the importance of taking precept? Say for instance, today evening somebody wants to meditate, whatever meditation, breath meditation, metta meditation, you name it. But at the time of the starting of the meditation, the person feels not good about what he or she is going to do. Probably the concentration is not, samadhi is not coming. Samadhi, concentration, it's not coming up. Why? Today morning I lied to somebody. I made a white lie just to survive myself. Then you are repenting about you. Why did you lie? If you know Dhamma, how come you lie? How come you don't know how not to lie? That means we have to organize ourselves. Just because you learn Dhamma and you go, you cannot practice Dhamma. You have to organize. You have to plan before. When you plan before, you don't need to white lie anybody. Right? There are some people say this is kind of a 50% white lie and then 50% okay thing. So that means we have to plan us. If we don't organize our life, we do more akusala. You can't prevent akusala coming. Organize. What to do? I'm going to this place. How to behave over there? How to talk? What to think? Not that follow my thoughts. How to follow my thought? I will get a lot of akusala thoughts. I have to filter out my thoughts, whether this is akusala or kusala. So then the most important part of meditation is have some sila. What sila? Today is a special sila, right? Special one. You can turn to page number 26 again. See, I want to explain to you. For those who are joining for the first time, first one, Panatipata Veramani. I am not going to take other people's life. Killing, right? Not even killing. You are not creating any thoughts of killing somebody. How many thoughts are we having every day from morning to evening? Right? Lots of thoughts are coming and going. What do you think? Are most of the thoughts kusala or akusala thoughts? Oh, you nail it, huh? So sure about it, so confident. Good. Thank you for being honest about it. Akusala, our default mood is akusala. Our nature is akusala. But if you practice sometime, the practice will become the second nature of them. That's why some people learn a lot of Dhamma, but when they go to live, they are worse than the other people sometimes. Why? There are people who don't learn Dhamma and don't practice. They have something, they are continuing with that. But people who learn, when they go back, if they don't bring that to the life, then they are more terrible than those ones who are not even learning and then going to practice. I'm not saying that you are that kind of person. I give you a lot of validations, but just to understand, this is a process, not you participate in Bhante, G.Chandima 2-day retreat, I'm good, I'm Sotapanna by tomorrow evening, not like that. Right? This is a process. You are, time to time, you are joining, not even my retreat. Any other monk or other lay speaker, you have to join and learn. But the good things, don't waste your time in unnecessary things. Sometimes you learn, you listen, you don't feel that they are not really working for you. Don't waste your time for unnecessary things. We don't have time, right? All are busy in our own way. So we are not having we are not having any even thoughts of killing. That's why Abhidhamma says something very interesting. In the Abhidhamma, I'm not talking Abhidhamma, but I don't even want to teach. Earlier I taught long time ago, before COVID. But I want to capture certain good stuff from Abhidhamma. In Abhidhamma it says, like when you think about, how come we became humans in this life? Now you know that from morning to evening, we have lots of lobha thoughts coming, hatred coming. Lucky that come and go, like touch and go, come and go. And moha coming, we don't know what we are doing after that. No discipline to the mouth, right? The speech. No discipline to what we do, where we go sometime, right? Then we are wondering, how come we became human? Many others became animals, ghosts, animals. How come? There is something interesting you want to learn from that Abhidhamma part. In Abhidhamma it says, probably I can write down this thing. In Abhidhamma it says, when you are doing an akusala kamma, let's say you are very greedy about yourself, money, people, other things, angry, frustrated, grumpy, disappointed, sad about something, like these are normal things, so all of us, universal experience. At that point you are creating akusala, what you call hate. Hate. So hate has anger, envy, we can say jealousy. What else? Frustration, disappointment, despair. What else? Worries. Yeah. Worries. And then pain. and then, okay, you name it. So all these are coming because we have hatred. We call it dosa in Pali. Yeah? Now in Abhidhamma it says when you angry, when you are jealous, when you are frustrated, when you are disappointed, when you are worried, when you are pain, what kind of akusala you have? Hatred. You don't accept. Actually that is the biggest point of this retreat, acceptance. When you accept more and more, you heal more and more. The more you don't accept, the farther for you to heal. You are very far from the healing part. So then Abhidhamma says, when you have hatred, you also carry another 3 akusala, 4 akusala. 1, 2, 3, 4. Altogether, you create 5 akusala. That means when you are angry, you have 5 akusalas altogether. Right? What are they? The one is what you call delusion, then what you call lack of moral shame, lack of moral fear, and your mind is restlessness. Okay. In Pali we call moha, then ahirika, anottappa, and then uddhacca. Don't worry about Pali, yeah? Some don't know Pali, lot of Pali. So let's say you have 1 akusala, greed, hatred, whatever akusala, maybe jealousy, you put it here. Then you carry another 4 akusala. So every time you have akusala, you carry 5 akusala together. Now nice, huh? You think normally 1 akusala we are. Today I did 1 akusala. I had a thought of killing somebody, destroying somebody's reputation. Then you are thinking, we do 5 akusala altogether. Then the Abhidhamma says, when you do a good karma, let's say dana, you do dana. You really doing dana. How to give a good dana? Very short. Giving without no returns. Giving without expecting, lower our personal expectation part, just to make the other person happy. This is the way. Not thinking that I become the very big deva in the Tavatins heaven, like next life, very, very big one, right? So then what you do in Abhidhamma, when you do 1 kusala, you do another, how many? 19 kusala. Altogether, when you do 1 kusala, you create 20 kusala together. That means that is why even you see the people who are doing sometimes bad things, they can become humans. Now don't think that we can do bad things because 1 kusala is 20 kusala altogether. I know you do mathematics very well. You do maths for that kind of stuff very well, right? So this is why we need to have some sila. Now today 8 precepts. Number 1 is not killing other people, even not having any thoughts of akusala. Then number 2, not having any thoughts to take what other people have, right? What you call stealing. Stealing, we have to be very careful, right? Not even thinking to take other people's stuff. Not even trying to take a credit for other people's stuff. Also stealing. Not taking other people's time. You promised that you would come at 9 o'clock, but you come at 9:30. You steal other person's 30 minutes of time. Stealing the other person's time. You may think stealing is you go to a bank and rob the bank and go and not get caught by the police. That is the biggest version. People steal in many ways. Don't steal other person's time. If you promise, do it. And then even you take the credit for things that you don't deserve. You steal the other person's credit. You do some activities and you say, I did this one. Right? Like this way, it's not stealing. Third one, abrahmacharya. That means you are not engaging in any sexual activity, conduct today. I mean during this retreat time. Fourth one, musavada, not lying. We can discuss more later. And then suramere, you are not taking any intoxicants. Vikala bhojana, you are not going to eat after midday 12, but it depends, maybe 1 o'clock. I mean, if you have a sickness, I always suggest our organizers anyway. Have a sickness, you want to have some medications, please have something even after, it's okay. Because the last three are not very serious thing. They are just helping you to become a simple person. You try whether I can be a simple person too, like you become vegetarian on full moon and new moon day. Doesn't mean you're going to be vegetarian for the whole 30 days, right? Somebody might ask, you are only thinking about animals only on 2 days, huh? 28 days you don't care about whatever they go through, I eat them, Only 2 days, at least you try to be simple on 2 days, good, if you want to become, right? Right? So, these last 3 precepts are for just to see whether you can be a simple person. What are the activities? You try not to eat that much. Eating is the biggest cause of our sicknesses nowadays. If you go through many people's experience, why they got issues in their life. Most of the cardiovascular issues, diabetes, blood pressure, sometimes cancer as well, due to eating problem. And then Nachcha Gita Vadita Visuka Dasana Mala Gandha Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusanatana. How to practice this one? A little bit challenging. Now you can see Mala Gandha Vilepana, perfumes and all that. I normally share this story with anybody. There was one person who wanted to attend one of my retreats some time ago and told me, I cannot because I have a natural body odor. I have a lot of metta to other people, so I want to spray perfume on the retreat. I said, go for it, because you practice 2 things, Because if I say you cannot come because you have a natural body odor, then you can't participate in the retreat. And I'm not doing a good thing for that person. And that person wants to join. But he or she can join without perfume as well. But then other people might be not happy in the retreat. So they go and buy a perfume, apply it. So what's the problem of that? Now when I conducted a talk a couple of days ago in a university in KL, these teenager university ones, there are most questions coming from monk's life. Can monk apply sunscreen? I said, hey, don't worry. I live in Canada. Your sun and my sun are 2 different type of sun. You are living near the equator, I live closer to the northern pole. And if we go out without putting sunscreen, we get skin cancer. So what's the problem? So we have to look at this with different conditions. Right? So they are more concerned about how to become a monk, how do monks stay and all that. Anyways, so we have to become compassionate. Without compassion, we cannot do any of these things. Wisdom must be acquired, but we need compassion. We have to accommodate. So that is something we learn. And say for instance, Dharanama, you cannot wear anything. You have to take off all these jewelry, those kind of stuff, even your earrings. What is the problem? Someone wearing jewelry but not having clinging to the jewelries. How do we look at that part from this precept? Right? There are people who have lots of clinging to the ear. My mom gave me, very expensive material. But I don't care, I just wear it, that's it. So how to understand? So these are things that we have to understand, respect the format, but we cannot ask. Like somebody shared with me, going for a retreat, they strictly ban even body lotion, conditioners for retreat participants. And then I said, if you can do it, go for it. But they told me that we cannot, it's very difficult, In today's world, we are not living in the Buddha time anymore, right? So then we have to understand. And then finally, Uchchasayana Mahasayana means you are not going to Sit on your very comfortable, cozy chairs like you have in your house. Very cozy. Today you are trying to sit on the floor. Do you normally sit on the floor? I don't think. You don't even do makan by sitting on the floor, right? It's like the Japanese, right? You sit on a comfortable. You try. Can I stay like this for the whole day, time to time? Effort. You try. Viriya, samma vayam. Try. Then, because when I try that, I discipline myself. Other than that, we are not taking it very hard. So 8 precepts. So this is what you are going to practice. Don't worry. By 5:30 is the time we are going to end today. So that time we are going to end the retreat. Then terminate the precept. But if you want to keep the precept until tomorrow, you don't have to take 5 precepts. I know there are some they want to continue. But I know you have house chores, you have house commitments. It's okay. That's why this is going to be a non-stay retreat. For stay in retreat, yes, throughout the whole time. Non-stay means I give more allowances for the participants, I accommodate. I know their problems. So then they practice. Actually, it's good in a way because they do here, go back home, compare the life here and there, and come back here and go back home. 2-day, 3-day retreat, sometimes you come, stay in, and do all the good things, go back, you think, what is this? It's like a hell, So I want you to compare this out. Do it today, go back home. I understand. Maybe I can do something, bring some stuff. And come back tomorrow morning and go back home and compare the life. So I want you to, I think this is kind of a smart way for you to help applying these Dhamma. That's why I make it non-staying for the most time. That's why I do that. Purposely I do it. Because it helps you to navigate. Otherwise you get very high on a retreat. Oh, very good Dhamma things. You go back in 2 days, you fall back to the earth. It's not a nice thing. Alright, I think we discussed more stuff by this time. Now, what we're going to do is that, we are a little behind the time, we are going to practice the walking meditation. I just gave you some of the information, otherwise you don't know what to do. Walking meditation. Why we have to practice walking meditation? We normally walk every day, right? How to concentrate while walking? Normally we walk with a lot of thoughts. Most of the thoughts we have while walking are not kusala thoughts. We have different thoughts: sadness, frustration, disappointment. We walk with disappointment. We walk with sadness. We go from A location to B location. A also becomes sad. When we go to B location also, we become sad. Right? And sometimes we go to B location from A with lot of greed, lot of hatred about other people, what happened to us in the past. Struggling from morning to evening. Right? Some people even can't sleep at night. They are coming up, popping up. Walking meditation is a very good way to practice meditation. How to practice this? When you walk, you are going to watch what is happening while you are walking. Nothing else, not any memory. You bring any memory. Stop interpreting any memory. You are walking for the walking. Normally you are walking for something else. From living area to the kitchen, today I want to have a very nice drink, probably a good kombucha drink, I would say, because you are thinking, kombucha is over there, I go from living area to grab that drink, right? Because so much, sometimes it's clinging to the kombucha. I mean, good to have the drinks, but now you are walking just for the walking, not for that particular thing. Today, throughout the day. So how to practice it? Now, first thing is that you need to choose a place to walk. I hope that we all cannot walk here. Some elderly who you cannot walk outside, you may stay here. Others, they may probably go to other places. Maybe I think couple of other floors, but don't go to the road to practice walking meditation. It's a one-way road, be careful, So you are here also you can practice, maybe downstairs, and other places. I think floor 1 also, you can practice it. First, finding the right place. It's better to have a flat floor, not that you are somebody who might think I want to do walking meditation in the lift. Press 1 and go to the 3rd floor and again go back. That's not walking meditation, that's lifting meditation. So walking meditation, you have to find the flat space like here. And then don't walk too far. Too far means someone walks from probably here to that corner area. Then how to watch your walking? Or halfway of the walking you become very paranoid. What is this? Where am I? And all that. Right? You have to keep that focus too. So maybe half of that size probably. I mean, you decide that. Don't walk too far. That is number. Place, flat space and the distance. Next is that the pace of walking. What is the pace of walking? You are not walking neither too slow like a goose, some people like a goose. Control walking like this. Control. Don't control your walking. In Buddhism, you don't control and you manage. If you control, next time it will hit you. You are not controlling, you are normally walking, but just slow down a little bit, but don't walk too fast, right? You are not covering many times here and there and then to become successful in the meditation. So, it's a moderate pace of walking. Then now, what to focus? What to focus while walking? You are seeing lifting, you know, you never look at it, you're lifting, this is naturally happening. Lifting, moving forward, these are happening very fast, but you are watching. Lifting, how the foot is being lifted, how it moves forward, how you place it down, and then how you press down, how the other foot is being lifted. See, it's happening very fast, so you have to watch it very fast, right? Lifting, not that you are lifting, naturally involuntary action. Lifting, moving forward, one foot, and then placing down, pressing down. The other foot is being lifted, moving forward, placing down, and then pressing down. This is the process. While you walk, there are people who are struggling. You may see people, lots of people here, most of you are locals I think, and you see, okay, I see this brother and sister, I know them for 20 over years, looks like they are looking good, looking bad and all that. You're going to interpret, don't interpret. Today you see, just a person, I'm not going to interpret, I'm not going to go back to their memories that I had before, anything. So you see the things, the whole Buddha statue, everything, other people, you don't interpret. You just understand, just a image. I do my meditation. You may hear certain sounds, probably the air conditioner, other things, maybe the road. You don't inquire, what sound is that? What car is that? Who is that? They are not important. Just a sound only. The smell, if you think you are having a smell, you don't interpret what that smell is. Just a smell. This way, you are going to create lots of clarity for your walking, and then do your walking back and forth, and then come back here after that. Okay, so please rise, and then we will start our walking meditation now. Okay, so we are almost 1:30 at this point, 9:30. So we will do this meditation for 10 minutes because we have to catch up with our meditation to the main meditation. So please be here by 9:40. Please be here by 9:40 in 10 minutes. So start your walking meditation.